Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us at another session of Tech Talk with Aegis. Today, we have a very honorable guest speaker, Ms. Chia Chia, the Country Director from Veeam Malaysia. Today, we will be discussing about the benefits of collaborative selling, how channel partnership drives revenue growth. Hi Chia Chia, thank you for your time with us today. And also a very big congratulations to Veeam for being the #1 provider worldwide in data replication and protection software market according to IBC Software Tracker.
Thank you for having me here today, Ivy. I would like to take this opportunity as well to thank our big community of 450,000 customers and also 35,000 of partners who has made this a great moment to be #1 market leader in worldwide. In addition of this, there is a good news as well to announce. We are basically named as the #1 ability to execute, and also we are named as #1 leader in the Gartner Magic Quadrant 6 years in a row.
Wow, what an achievement. A very big congratulations to Veeam once again. Yeah. So without further ado, let's jump into our very first question. Veeam is famous for driving innovation and cost efficiency. Can you please elaborate on how Veeam is able to achieve this?
You spot on, Ivy. Innovation is definitely the key success factor for Veeam today. Lately, we just launched the version 12, so which offer a single platform to offer to the market for the workload across all the different platforms, be it on-prem, virtual, cloud, Kubernetes, and software as a services. So this basically allow the customers who have no hassle, or they don't really need to have a limitation in terms of moving their workload from whichever platform they wish to go with.
Before 2019, Veeam were focusing on selling Veeam perpetual license. After 2019, Veeam started to focus on cloud. Now, what was the selection criteria for Veeam to recruit Veeam cloud service provider in Malaysia back in 2019?
Okay, down to the memory lane, Veeam Malaysia was formed about 6 years ago, right? At that point in time, we already know the trends going forwards, especially for the backup and also the DR. It is on the cloud. So we wanted to basically form a big community of the, we call it a VCSP business model in Malaysia. So back in 6 years ago, I spot on Aegis, because Aegis is definitely one of the top cloud provider in Malaysia, and it is way before even Veeam Malaysia was formed. So that basically allowed me to find a best partner that is already familiar with the Malaysian market, and also already have the successful rollout and implementations in the Malaysia market. Yes. So therefore, Aegis is definitely my top criteria to be partnered with. Yes. Yeah, because I believe that when we have right solutions and we have the right pricing model, and we are able to work with Aegis to calm the markets, definitely.
Yes, definitely. And to top that, Aegis Cloud has been Veeam's very first cloud service provider back in 2019. Yeah. And as of today, it has been 5 years in a row that Aegis have achieved the Veeam Platinum status for VCSP. Can you elaborate on the strategies and processes implemented by Veeam to ensure its resellers are adequately trained to effectively sell Veeam?
Okay, if you look at the backup market in Malaysia today, right? I think Veeam Malaysia, our key differentiator is we have a very big team in Malaysia, right? Ranging from pre-sales, sales, VCSP business, post-support, and also our technical team, right? So what I believe, I strongly believe in is when we need to cover the market in Malaysia, the GTM definitely has to become hand in hand with the partner. We are not just leave the partner to drive the go to market with us. Instead, we involve very directly to the market in terms of, example, we run activities like CXO event, we run industry events with the partners, and we have a lot of these technical enablement sessions throughout nationwide with our partners to ensure that our partners are basically top-notch when it comes to providing a good technical capabilities embedded in their solutions to the market. So that is what I think a good GTM for a backup company, it has to be hand in hand from A to Z, right? So, and we are very much involved in every step, direct or indirect to the market.
And to add on to that, besides all business and work, Veeam also put it a priority to ensure that its partners have fun in selling backup. You know, for example, holding a lot of team building and bonding sessions with all the partners. In 2020, it was unfortunate that Malaysia got hit with coronavirus. Can you explain the insights on how Veeam managed to sustain its market share during COVID times?
Yeah. COVID actually enforced the organization to look at IT more seriously compared to before. Why is it so? Because of during the COVID era, there is an increase of the mobile worker. Because of the movement control, we can't go back to the office, right? And secondly, there is this increase of the cyber attack across the companies. And this too has enabled the organization, they look at IT to be more focused in the area that they are good at. Example, focus in their core business rather than handle everything on their own. So one of the areas that they could easily outsource to the experts would be the backup as a services, or we call it the DR as a services. Because the IT landscape has expanded very widely and rapidly over the past few years. If the company need to invest in covering all that by themselves, they need to have a big resources team to handle that. So that basically lead to the trend that there are some of the area they will rather leave it to the expert to focus on those. One of the area, as I mentioned, is the backup and the DR as a services.
How do you measure the success of Veeam's reseller partnership? Is there a metrics to it?
Okay, there are two areas that we are very emphasized on. Number one, definitely is the revenue growth. If the partner grow, we will grow together, right? Second thing will be the partners. We are looking for a partners that has the visions to grow together with us in the market, right? These two elements basically serve as a foundation of how the partnership will be able to go a long way.
What are some of the challenges that you have faced while working with resellers, and how do you address them?
One of the key requests from the partner is always cheaper price. Yeah, I strongly believe that pricing strategy is only part of the success factor, right? To be able to successful, there are a lot of things beyond just dropping price. First of all, solution is very important. A good solution, a good end-to-end solutions, and also the customer looking at the sustainability of the company that will be able to stay in Malaysia and grow together with the customer. It is very important. They are not just looking at today, I offer you a cheaper price, they will win the business and all that, but they don't know. Probably 1 year or 2 years down the road, these partners will not be able to exist in this market anymore.
Yeah.
So therefore, I think to be able to successful, there are a lot of elements surrounding to offer a solid solutioning to the market, not just on the pricing strategy itself. Yeah.
It's not always that the cheapest will win.
Correct. So we need to listen to the market, and we need to always try to improve and try to address what is the latest pain point from the market so that we can address it accordingly.
Fast forward, Aegis has grown from Veeam Gold status in 2018 to Veeam Cloud Service Provider Platinum status for 5 years in a row now. In your opinion, how has Aegis Cloud grown in terms of being a VCSP in Malaysia?
Okay, Aegis Cloud is definitely a very matured and very successful cloud provider in Malaysia. Aegis Cloud, I think one of your success factor is also because of you have been in this industry for long, right? There are some partners who want to explore in this capex model, or we call it the cloud business, right? But they are few steps late, basically, right? And also it is not easy to build a whole infrastructure and the team to be able to offer the cloud as a services to the market. It takes a lot of guts for the company as well to be able to continue invest and to be able to capture the latest technology and offer the best breed of solutions to the market. And today, being a platinum partner to Veeam Malaysia, you play a very significant role in contributing to our VCSP business in Malaysia. And Aegis Cloud also appeared as one of the preferred recommended partner from my direct team. I have a direct sales team to the market, right? If in the event that we get the feedback from the customer that they wanted to look at it as a capex model rather than they manage this part by themselves, Aegis Cloud appeared as our recommended partner from my sales team to the market. So in summary, we reach out to the market together, right? Not just we leave it to the partner to drive or you leave it to the principal to drive. So we work together to reach the market in a faster manner and also to reach a bigger space in the Malaysia market.
What plan does Veeam have for Aegis Cloud in ensuring continued growth and success together?
Yeah, we have this very interesting program we call the reseller competency program. So what is this program all about is we link up Aegis Cloud to some of the SI in the market that they have a range of the customers in hand, but they do not have the cloud capabilities they offer to the market. So when we link the Aegis Cloud and the SI together, they will be able to reach out to the market with the ready solutions. So they do not need to actually build something from scratch. And because of the cloud business, there will be a lot of uncertainty and also the learning curve that each and every cloud business provider have to go through. So but for Aegis, since you already walked the path already, and you have already resolved most of the issues already that you encounter in the earlier days. So it allowed the VCSP business to grow rapidly in this manner. So we join the both with the similar strength together, then we can reach out to the market faster.
That's a wrap for today's session. On behalf of Aegis Cloud, we would like to thank Veeam for their continuous support to us, for always coming up with amazing ideas and solutions to help Aegis increase our growth as a cloud service provider in backup and disaster recovery and accelerate closure rates. Veeam has revolutionized the channel partnership landscape, making resellers and service providers excited to sell backup solutions. Veeam makes selling backup fun, energetic, and interesting. If you wish to start selling cloud backup or disaster recovery services but do not know how to start, please get in touch with Aegis Cloud. We are more than happy to work with you. To know more about Aegis Cloud services, follow us on Aegis Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube for more contents and updates.